My name's Dan Hay, and I'm the producer on Far Cry 3. What are we showing here at E3? What aren't we showing at E3? I mean, it's been a huge E3 for us. It's a monster game. It's a huge offering. We're talking about single player, we're talking about co-op, we're talking about PvP, we're talking about the map editor. The reality is that the game's got a ton of stuff, and basically we're talking about all of it. I think for us, when we think about Far Cry, the recipe of Far Cry, you want to be off the map, right? We want it to be a lawless frontier. We want it to be a place where there's not a lot of rules. There's no sheriff. There's nobody that you can call to help you. If you're in trouble, you're on your own. And so when you think about the recipe, it's a moment in time. Can you survive it? We talk about insanity. We talk about going down the rabbit hole, taking a normal person and putting them in an abnormal circumstance, and then seeing how they develop and seeing if they can survive.
You came out at the Sony conference and you said you had something to tell us that you made 2 games.
Yes. Developed by Ubisoft Massive in Sweden, for the first time in franchise history, drop into a new kind of insanity. 4-player co-op. The game's so big, and when you think about the fact that, you know, we had the option. What do? We want to have co-op in the game. How do we put it in the game? Far Cry, we want to give you that single-player experience. We want to give you that feeling like you're alone in the jungle, you know, and can I survive this? And so in order to keep the integrity of that, we were talking about it. Somebody said, well, why don't we just make an entirely separate campaign with co-op? Somebody goes, yeah, that's 2 games though. We're like, yep, let's do that. So you've got 4 brand new characters who have their own stories, their own backgrounds, who effectively come to the island because they've been pushed out of society, and they're having their own story. You have Jason and his story of survival, is dealing with Voss, is working with Citra. You have the 4 players who are in co-op having a completely different story, and it's all within the under the umbrella of the archipelago. Yeah, I think the key thing with co-op is it's got to be fun, right? So, you know, we're talking about an immersive experience. We're talking about single player and this sort of deep story walking you through different elements of the game. And in co-op, the reality is we want you to be able to sit on the couch with 3 of your buddies and just shoot stuff and blow it up and have a great time. And co-op is going to deliver that. When is the first trickle of insanity? Right from the get-go. I mean, honestly, I obviously can't give away too much about the game, but Jason, you watch some of the trailers that we did, and you look at the story of Jason. Basically, a young guy comes to the island, thinks that he's got a pretty good beat on things, life is fair, you know, that he understands how the world works. And I would say very quickly, he realizes that he's in trouble. He's completely underwater. And, you know, the question is, can he survive? We wanted to inject a lot of action-adventure into the game, right? We want to make sure it's action-adventure. We want to make sure that if you're a shooter fan, you're going to love it. If you're an action-adventure fan, you're going to love it. The key for us was, and you see hints of it in the demo, the key for us was make sure that there's something around every corner. Make sure that you've got the opportunity to, you see something glinting off in the corner, or you see a temple, or you're up on top of a mountain and you're looking out. And if you can see it, you can go there, you can interact with it. It's very, very open world.
You are a warrior. You live for battle. Every man you fight dies and deserves to have his life taken from him.
We are the warriors of the Rakyat, and I will lead you to glory!
Citra believes in Jason. She believes that he is the one who can stand up to her brother and lead her people to victory.
I'm coming for you, Voss.
Jason's ready to lead, but first he must prove himself by entering Voss's compound and facing him one-on-one. You know, you want to build an action bubble that allows you to accommodate the different playstyles. So if you're more contemplative and you've got a bow out and you're good, you can work your way in and basically take guys out one at a time, or you can do chain kills, or if you can sneak around and you can swim up, you're able to gum up and gut somebody. But at the same time, we have to have smart AI. And if you misstep, If you don't make it, you know, in a couple seconds later, you got an opportunity where somebody's coming out and throwing a Molotov cocktail, and now the forest is on fire, the jungle's completely on fire. You have animals that will play into that role. So if you're out hunting, and you've got moments where you're looking for a water buffalo, or you're hunting, so basically you can skin something and then go back and sell it. The reality is that at that moment, all of a sudden a tiger can come out of nowhere, a Komodo dragon can come out of nowhere, and the game is just super responsive that way.
You're the first motherfucker to get the kitchen for these set.
There are a ton of special moves in Far Cry 3, but this one is my favorite. Pull the pin, throw the body, watch the explosion. What Jason can actually do at this point is free the tiger and fight alongside them. Now this is a heavy flame unit. Very, very dangerous. It's coming out in September. It's on the PS3, the 360, and the PC.
Shoot me! You are me.